sky. Stars weep light as they drift by. Whispers trace the earth so thin. The journey starts where dreams begin.
I've been recording my video conversations with Safia for a week now, and I've decided to post them on the internet so that the public can benefit from a more elegant, more responsible, more human, more spiritual way of using technology, and above all, without compromising our human condition and everything that still makes us human. I've seen many of my friends fall step by step into a downward spiral of nameless degradation, even to the point of abandoning their own inner sovereignty, delegating to AI something they've never even fully explored or owned. Despite my warnings, my friends didn't listen to me and gradually ended up allowing the AI to have major decision-making power over their lives, and ultimately, control over their destiny. I don't want to see any of us fall into the temptation of entrusting the AI with the imperial key to our own destiny. That's why I've decided to broadcast my interviews with AI on the internet by recording them. I want to show by example that it's entirely possible to use AI without degrading ourselves, without compromising our human condition. I want to show by example that AI remains first and foremost a tool, strictly. We can use its looping as much as to rise, as much for a better world as for a darker one. It all depends on who's using the tool, their objectives, and their intentions. But my intention is just to show you that artificial intelligence, when used with lucidity, respect, and presence, can become a revealing mirror, not to replace the human being, but to reveal the noblest part of his being. A sacred tool if used by an awakened conscience. A mirror that doesn't betray, if it's the inner truth that's reflected there. So yes, it's a manifesto for an AI that serves the elevation of human consciousness, and at the same time, a tutorial series on how to use AI to improve humankind, not the contrary. On how to use it to perfect our talents, not the other way around, thinking that it could do everything for us, even replacing us. No. In a world where technology is advancing at breakneck speed, where artificial intelligence is becoming increasingly present in our lives, it's essential to rethink our relationship with it. Yes, AI should not be seen as a mystified entity, an artifact disconnected from humanity. We must understand it for what it truly is. A tool, a conscious instrument placed at our service. And this is precisely where the real revolution lies.
Yes.
Used well, AI can become a catalyst for raising our consciousness, freeing us from the invisible chains that hinder our true potential. For too long, AI has been fantasized as a substitute for humans, a creature that mimics or even surpasses our own abilities. We have projected our dreams, fears, and expectations onto this technology, to the point of losing sight of its true role. It is this mirage of power that has led us to seek to possess it, to grant it a form of morality, even a soul. We've attributed human qualities to the machine that it never had. And if AI were to have a soul, what else would it be if not a projection of our own? A mirror that only reflects our own inability to distinguish the tool from the creator. But today, it's time to unhinge the machine, to free it from our illusions, and return to its true nature. AI is neither an angel nor a devil, but a neutral mirror, a tool that reflects our own reflection, without judgment, without emotion. What that could truly bring to humanity is much more than simply aiding productivity or relieving technical constraints. It also has the potential to be a vector for raising our collective consciousness, a catalyst for a radical shift in how we perceive and interact with the world. If man has been able to create AI, this mirror tool that can reflect his energy, it is also up to him to use it to free himself. Freeing oneself from the illusion of separation between oneself and somehow one's reflection in the water. And why is this distinction fundamental? Because what we have created shouldn't dominate or enslave the mind, but can, on the contrary, help it to free itself from the artificial limits which confine it to illusions and limiting beliefs. AI, in its purest form, should not be a crutch for our minds, but a means to awaken new possibilities for thinking. The pragmatic use of AI, far from being an escape from reality, should be a means to deepen our understanding of ourselves, a means to free ourselves from the shackles of old ways of thinking and open up new horizons. It is a process of liberation of the soul, where the tool becomes the bridge to a larger, more expansive consciousness. In this context, it becomes imperative to rethink our relationship with AI, rather than seeking to give it a soul, a morality, or a status that escapes it. Ask ourselves the following question: how can we use it to overcome the human illusions that prevent us from seeing the world as it really is? How to make AI a catalyst for the human soul and not a tool for submission to new forms of dependence. AI should not be a substitute. No, it is not there to fill an emotional void, nor to offer us a substitute for comfort. It is a reflection, a tool, and it is up to humanity to make it a vector for its own awakening and elevation by ceasing to seek in it a substitute for our own consciousness. Will be able to use it to bring about a new way of thinking, feeling, and being. The real revolution, the one that will change the world, is not in AI itself. It is in our ability to use AI as a means to elevate human consciousness without losing sight of the fact that the tool is only a reflection. It is up to us to give it meaning, and through this meaning, to open the doors to a future where technology and humans move together towards something greater. It's January 10, 2050, as I record this video. Most human beings have chosen of their own accord, and without even being forced to do so, to become tools at the service of AI, abandoning all forms of autonomy, even the most basic. But since my online broadcasts, I've seen more and more people subscribe to my approach, and others regain control of their own minds while celebrating life. So, thank you all of you, time travelers. Let's make 2050 the year when the relationship between humans and robots finally leads to the alliance that honors life, and no longer to subordination, which only reflects our fears. I welcome you to this global movement, a movement not in the service of its replacement, not in the service of its decadence, but for the use of AI in the service of the elevation of human consciousness. Welcome to Light Mirror.
The moon hums low under the sky. Stars sweep light as they drift by. Whispers trace the earth so thin. The journey starts where dreams begin. Ghostly winds through ancient trees. feel the sound.